In this video, we're going to talk about food and shopping. What is your favourite type of food?
My favourite type of food is pizza. I do love a pizza, and on a pizza you can put on different types of toppings. So, yeah, I do like to vary the toppings on my pizzas, but I would say that is my favourite type of food.
Do you prefer eating at home or at a restaurant?
I've always preferred eating at home as opposed to a restaurant. I enjoy cooking my own pizzas and eating in a more relaxed atmosphere. I don't like going to restaurants because they're usually busy. Sometimes there's good service and bad service, so I feel more relaxed when I'm eating at home.
Who does the cooking in your family?
I do the cooking in our family. I love cooking, usually basic foods, so I'll prepare lunch and dinner. I don't like baking, which is making cakes and pastries and things like this, but I do love cooking.
Did you have a favourite dish when you were a child?
When I was a child, I think it was possibly a roast beef dinner. So roast beef served with a variety of vegetables, with a gravy. And I always enjoyed it when my parents bought fish and chips on a Friday.
What is gravy? Because I think a lot of our followers won't know what it is.
Well, gravy is like a hot brown sauce that you can put on food. Where you might choose tomato ketchup or brown sauce, it's a liquid sauce that you put on hot meals.
Some people might have seen gravy in an American film when they have a Thanksgiving dinner with the turkey, and it's a sauce, the brown sauce that they put on top of the vegetables and the turkey.
Yes, they probably do. I've never seen that, but yes, it's a hot brown sauce that you put on dinner.
Do you think you have a healthy diet?
I do. I try to have a balanced diet with the correct amount of proteins and with vegetables, and I do like a variety of foods, so I try to eat them in a balanced way to get all vitamins, fibre, proteins, etc.
Are there any foods that you don't like?
Nothing that I can think of. I like most foods. A lot of people do have something they totally object to, but I think I'd eat anything.
Now we're going to talk about shopping. Do you enjoy shopping?
I do. I prepare a list of items that I need from a supermarket. And then I enjoy usually walking to a supermarket and getting all the things that I've listed out on my shopping list.
Isn't it difficult to walk to a supermarket and walk back with all the bags?
Well, I can carry 4 bags, so that is a lot of food items to carry, and I don't mind going twice a day if necessary.
Do you have a trolley?
I do have a shopping trolley that I can pull along, and that can take a lot of weight and a lot of items, so that is quite useful on occasions.
Do you prefer shopping online or in physical stores?
I prefer to go into physical stores to see what the variety of items are, so I can have a choice. It is difficult to shop online and see what is available, but if necessary, I do shop online to get a delivery to my house.
I think it's difficult to shop online for fruit.
Oh yes, because you cannot see the quality of fruit and vegetables, so you're taking a bit of a chance So yes, seeing the fruit and vegetables in a physical way is a lot better.
And sometimes when they haven't got an item, they send you something similar. So for example, if I've done my shopping online and I order 5 oranges and they haven't got any oranges, sometimes they've sent lemons, 5 lemons.
I can imagine that happens. Yeah, they substitute items that they haven't got. The funny one that I can remember, I ordered a kilo of carrots, and well, they didn't substitute it, but they sent me 1 carrot.
Wasn't that a mistake?
It was a mistake rather than a substitution, but it's something that I will always remember.
Maybe on the website you didn't have to choose the kilos. You had to choose how many carrots you wanted.
No, it wasn't the case, because it was a 1 kilo bag of carrots that I should have received.
All right. The next question is, what was the last thing that you bought at a supermarket for yourself?
The last thing I bought for myself was a packet of 5 donuts.
What type of donuts?
They were ring donuts, so they had a hole in the middle, and they usually cost £1.35 for 5 donuts, and they were actually reduced to 44 pence. So a little win.
Are they your favourite snack?
Yes, I love donuts. And if I see a packet of donuts, I'm very tempted to buy it.
Do you normally compare prices before you buy something at the supermarket?
I always compare prices. In my head, I've got an idea of what prices are, and I go into a supermarket and I know what I'm looking for, what my budget is. So I'm very selective about what I buy. So sometimes it's a big surprise when you find out the item that you bought for 69 pence last week is suddenly costing 99 pence. A big increase.
Do you think people normally notice?
I think a lot of people don't actually notice. They just go into a shop and buy things that they normally buy, and possibly a few extras. But I'm always very careful about what I buy. Try and stick to a list unless I see some items that are reduced in price because they are near their sell-by date.
Do you think small local shops will eventually disappear because of these big supermarkets?
No, I think there will always be small convenience stores where local people can go to local shops. In fact, my parents used to have a shop in a village, and they ran that for many years. Unfortunately, due to the large supermarkets opening, then it wasn't profitable to continue it. But I think supermarkets have reached a level, local shops have reached a level now, and people support them both.
I think it's because in little villages there aren't any big superstores.
Yes, so yeah, local people will go to the local shop. The only problem is that they charge higher prices, and I imagine that's the same all over the world.
Do you normally go to these small shops?
I don't usually go unless I have to. I usually buy my things in advance, knowing what I'm going to use, so I don't have to rely on these shops.
I think these shops are good for if you need to buy some bread or fruit, but not a big shop.
Yes, I'd never do a big shop in a small shop because of the prices, because you could end up paying almost twice as much for the food.
If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.